Welcome to Discover Janesville. My name is Yuri Rashkin. This part of the show is underwritten by the Southwest Wisconsin Workforce Development Board, and I'm glad to have with us Earl Gretschman. Earl, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So you have been with GM for just a little over 30 years, as you said.
Yeah, just a little over 30 years. If you want to get right down technical, it's almost 43 years.
Well, it must be quite a change not being at GM after 43 years.
Yeah, from the time of your 18th birthday on, if you're steadily employed by one employer, it's a life-changing event.
My goodness, how many people were at the plant when you started?
There was probably 5,500, somewhere in that area. And then about 10 years later, we got real close to the top. It was a little over 7,000 people there. And it was kind of a downhill slide from that point on.
So it wasn't always down. There was a spike up.
Oh, we had some great times down there.
And now you got a license through. Talk to me about your experience with the Workforce Development Board.
As the end of the plant was coming up, I'm at the point I could retire. I just didn't feel I was ready to just sit home. A passion of mine has been driving, and I thought this was the time I could take advantage of it. And I went through workforce development and TAP program of GM, and I've got my CDL driver's license.
Was it pretty easy to get involved in that program?
Yeah, it was. There's some great people down there that help you through the process. And just kind of rolled through, and everything fit right in together, and got the schooling done just prior to my retirement.
How long was the schooling?
I took the short course. It was just a 2-week course, just enough to get you to pass the state test.
The CDL?
Yeah, the CDL test. And I think they have right around a 90-95% pass rate up at that school.
Was there a lot of people there with you?
Actually, there was probably either 6 or 8 people from GM that were in the schooling at that time. People I'd seen around the plant, some of them I didn't know, and a couple of friends.
So 43 years, there were some people you didn't know at the plant?
Yeah, there were a few. They kept coming on that second shift, and I didn't get to see all of them.
So what's next?
Next? Well, right now I'm just helping my brothers out a little bit on their farm and enjoying life. And at some point, if I think I need to get behind the wheel of a truck, I've got the opportunity to do that now.
Absolutely. Yeah. I saw that you enjoy photography as well.
Yeah. My last job down the plant was communications coordinator, and I also edited the daily newsline down there. And it's going to be just a little bit of a change if I get behind the wheel and by myself. Of course, I can always take a picture out of the window.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You just got to have a camera that can take a picture while you're moving.
Yes.
That can have a good enough. It's great. Was the process? The process was pretty simple then. It sounds like it wasn't a big, complicated ordeal. You just kind of.
No, they walked you to it. You went to a group meeting first, and they got you signed up and kind of told you what they were about. And then you met one-on-one with one of their people down there. And
so there was some one-on-one?
Yeah.
There wasn't like they were speaking to a large group. There was.
No, there's one-on-one, and you took a skills test, and it showed what areas you would be good in. And I think one of the areas was gynecology.
From that.
Yeah, well, electronics was there, and
so you got there, and you took a test, and you met with them one-on-one.
Yeah, and they showed me the results, what areas I would be interested, would be good at, and I kind of says no. I said when I was in the service, I had an opportunity to drive big trucks, and I've always kind of wanted to get the license. And I said this is my time to do that.
I hear it's one of the more popular.
They had a lot of activity in that school. The school, we probably didn't get as much driving time as the classes would have a year or 2 years ago, because they're busier now. They're filled right up. And
so if somebody wants to get on this train, they should probably
proactive
about it.
No matter what goes on in the United States, there's still products being moved every day by truck. I mean, Right now it's a little bit slower.
Indeed.
But we still eat. We move everything.
We
by
still
truck.
expect stuff to be on the
Yeah.
shelves at
Yes, we
supermarket
do.
when we get
Yeah.
there. And isn't that how it goes? If it's there, it probably got there by truck.
Yeah, good chance of it, yes.
Was it a pretty straightforward process for you then?
You know, I went into it knowing where I wanted to go. I knew I was going to the short-term education. And that was the CDL. But
You didn't feel like going to Black Hawk and doing...
no, I've been to Black Hawk. Great place to get an education. But at my point in my life, I wanted to have a skill set that I could use at any time or not use and not lose.
And with the driving, you're set. You've
Yeah.
got something that
Right.
you can
I
use.
mean, there's, in our agricultural community, there's always going to be a chance for me to get some part-time work in the spring and the fall. And in the wintertime, if I want to stay home when it's bad roads, I can do that.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
you've got the possibility of going out there when you want to.
For myself at this point, it was take the quick road and lay down some skill set that can be used.
So you feel like whatever programs they had available, you took advantage of them, worked for you, and then you're glad with the outcome, I guess.
Yes, I'm very happy with the outcome and with the assistance that came from them.
You feel like you want to get out there to let people know, because part of who this benefits is other workers at GM who are maybe seeing you and saying, "Hey, that's Earl.
Yeah.
What's he up to?"
No, they wouldn't remember my name. But, I mean,
Okay.
take the
Hey,
time.
there's that guy.
Yeah, there's that guy. Take the time, go down and check them out. I mean, we've got to move forward. I mean, education is, you'll never stop educating yourself through life. Keep the brain cells clean and running or they'll die.
And on that menacing note, thank you so much, Earl.
Thank you.